Hydroxychloroquine, the unproven corona drug Trump is threatening India for. Hydroxychloroquine and a related drug, chloroquine, are currently under study as possible treatments for COVID-19. This is the illness caused by the new coronavirus. Remember, do not use these medications to treat COVID-19 unless your doctor recommends that you do so. What is hydroxychloroquine? Hydroxychloroquine is a prescription drug. It comes as an oral tablet. Hydroxychloroquine is available as the brand name drug Plaquenil. It's also available in a generic version. Generic drugs usually cost less than the brand name version. In some cases, they may not be available in every strength or form as the brand name drug. Hydroxychloroquine may be used as part of a combination therapy. That means you may need to take it with other drugs. President Trump said that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) had approved it for treating coronavirus, something the organization has denied. Mr. Trump later said that it had been approved for compassionate use, which means a doctor can give a drug that is yet to be cleared by the government to a patient in a life-threatening condition. Doctors are able to prescribe chloroquine in these circumstances as it's a registered drug. Why it's used. Hydroxychloroquine is used to treat lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis. It's also used to prevent and treat malaria. How it works. Hydroxychloroquine is an antimalarial drug. It treats malaria by killing the parasites that cause the disease. It isn't fully understood how this drug works to treat lupus erythematosus or rheumatoid arthritis. However, it's believed that this drug affects how your immune system works, which may be a benefit in lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis. Hydroxychloroquine side effects. Hydroxychloroquine oral tablet doesn't cause drowsiness, but it can cause other side effects. The more common side effects that can occur with hydroxychloroquine include headache, dizziness, diarrhea, stomach cramps, vomiting. Mild side effects may go away within a few days or a couple of weeks. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist if they're more severe or don't go away. But does it work? Many virologists and infectious disease experts have cautioned that the excitement over hydroxychloroquine is premature. Chloroquine seems to block the coronavirus in lab studies. There's some anecdotal evidence from doctors saying it has appeared to help. But crucially, there have been no complete clinical trials which are important to show how the drug behaves in actual patients, although they are underway in China, the US, UK and Spain. Which countries have authorized their use? The U.S. Food and Drugs Administration (FDA), the body in charge of licensing medicines in America, has granted emergency use authorization for these drugs in the treatment of COVID-19 for a limited number of hospitalized cases. That does not mean the FDA is saying they definitely work. But it does mean that in specific circumstances, hospitals can request and use the medicines from government stockpiles for use in COVID-19 treatment. The U.S. government has said that 30 million doses of hydroxychloroquine have been donated to the national stockpile by a German-based pharmaceutical company. Other countries are also deploying these anti-malarial drugs to varying degrees. France has authorized doctors to prescribe them for patients with COVID-19, but the country's medical watchdog has warned of side effects. India's health ministry has recommended the use of hydroxychloroquine as a preventative treatment for healthcare workers, as well as households in contact with confirmed cases if they have a prescription from a doctor. However, India's government research body has warned against the unrestricted usage of the anti-malarial drug and said it was experimental and only for emergency situations. Several Middle Eastern countries have authorized its use or are conducting trials. This includes Bahrain, which claims it was one of the first countries to use hydroxychloroquine on coronavirus patients, Morocco, Algeria and Tunisia. Is there enough chloroquine available? As interest in these drugs has grown as a potential treatment for COVID-19, many countries have seen high demand and shortages. Chloroquine and its derivatives have long been widely available in pharmacies, particularly in developing countries, for the treatment of malaria. This is despite their declining efficacy against malaria, as the disease has become increasingly resistant. Jordan has banned the sale of hydroxychloroquine in pharmacies to prevent stockpiling. Similarly, the Kuwaiti Health Ministry decided to withdraw all medicines containing the drugs from private pharmacies and limit them to hospitals and health centers. Kenya has banned over-the-counter sales of chloroquine, so it is now only available on prescription. India is a major producer of these antimalarial drugs, and has imposed a ban on exports. President Trump has made a personal plea to India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, for access to the drugs for use in the United States. It has been reported that India is considering this request. Unregulated use can be unsafe in Nigeria. Households still regularly use tablets containing chloroquine for treating malaria even though it was banned in 2005 for first-line use because of its declining effectiveness. News of a February study in China about the use of chloroquine for the coronavirus had already sparked lively debate in Lagos, so people began stocking up. Following Mr. Trump's reference to it as a coronavirus treatment, this ramped up, and shops and chemists sold out of the drug very quickly. But the Nigerian Centers for Disease Control has told people to stop taking it. The WHO has not approved the use of chloroquine for COVID-19 management. Officials in Lagos State say there have been a number of people poisoned from overdoses of chloroquine.